The magic of barbering. How you can make a guy go from this to this. It's that thing right there that makes the barber today such a popular and in demand, not only profession, but everybody's seeking to find that barber that's gonna make them feel like that. It's that confidence boost, it's that ego boost, it's that I'm ready to take over the world mindset that guys love when they get their haircut. You know, when you come in, you know, you kind of down, you like, man, it's been a couple weeks, I'm looking rough. I don't want to go do anything. I don't want to go nowhere. People asking me to do this, do that. And you like, bro, I don't feel like throwing no hat on. I don't feel like getting up trying to make things happen. And once you get a haircut, man, all of that disappears and all of that goes away and you're ready to do whatever. You're ready to get out, be seen, be heard, and just put your foot down and do some things. So I love that about this, man. I truly feel like when people look better, they feel better and they respond better to situations and to things and to people. So I enjoy cutting hair just for that reason alone. You know, it's greater than that, it's more grand than that, but that right there is like the best feeling when you hand somebody that mirror and man, they're like, man, you know what I'm saying, what's up, you know what I'm saying? And so I love that. I love to see that reaction. So jumping right to it, welcome back to the channel. I'm Christopher Manyweather. For those of you who do not know me, I make videos right here on YouTube to inspire and educate current and future barbers. If you're into that sort of thing, please subscribe and hit the notification bell. I guarantee you won't regret it. Let's get into this video. We got today, it's a shag. It's a Dallas shag, South Dallas, West Dallas, whatever you want to call it, it's a shag. So you got the drop shag, you got a shag, you got a booty, you know, you got a few different variations of the same haircut, but what my guy gets today is just a regular shag. We're gonna chop him down, wavelength, and we're gonna give him a highball taper, which I think looks best with this haircut. It's a clean cut. He showed me a picture of what he wanted, so I had to go through and execute and do my part to make sure my boy look good, man. He light skinned, he think he fly, he think he clean, you know what I'm saying? So we're just gonna boost that confidence up, man. He comes in, he's nervous, he's not sure, like he's certain that I can pull off the haircut, but he's uncertain exactly how it will look on him. So guys, let me know what you think about this video. Let me know what you think about this haircut. Is it ugly? Is it executed well, but you still hate it? You know what I'm saying? Like, let me know what you think in the comment section and I'll read it and I'll interact with you there. So I'll see you guys in the comment section, man. So this video right here is going to be a little different. Normally I do full-length tutorials, but I ended up messing up some of the footage on this, so I was blocking a lot of it with my hat or my head. I had the camera in the wrong place, so it's going to be a little bit different feel on this one. I'll talk you through parts of the haircut, but it won't be a full-length tutorial as usual. So you guys just sit back and enjoy this video. You'll see a nice transformation. If you like it, and subscribe, hit that notification bell, and join in, man. We're gonna have a lot of these kind of videos, a lot of different hairstyles, just kind of showing some of the things I do on the day-to-day. So since his hair is super curly, I'm just pulling it up and I'm hitting it with the number 3 against the grain, and I'll just comb it out right here. And that's just so we can get that full length, because as you can see, his hair will look short, but since it's so curly, once you pick it out, it's much longer. And so here's my 3 with the grain, just laying it down. Eventually I'll cut it down with like a 2 with the grain, but this will give me a good idea of the shape of the haircut. So I'm just starting off with the shape, and I'll clean up and detail as I go along. And as you see, I'm making that shag shape right there in the back, and I'm just kind of floating off of the hair. I'm not going to follow the shape of the head as I'm doing the back side. Just cleaning it up. His hair is so accustomed to being stretched down at the base of it because it was so long. that it just wants to lay straight. So I had to go over it a lot of times just to get it right. And right now I have no guard on there, and I'm just refining that shape, getting it nice and detailed. And this haircut, it's actually a pretty simple haircut. We consider it a specialty cut, but it's really once you know how to do the back part, once you get done with that, everything else it's a normal haircut. It's going to be a high ball taper, and you just really just like a mini fro in the back. It's pretty simple. I wonder if you guys have ever done anything like this. If you have, leave a comment. Let me know. You know, if you got an Instagram, send me a link to your Instagram. I'd like to check out some of your haircuts if you guys have tried this before. But I think it comes out pretty dope. I love his hair texture. His hair is super curly. He can't stop touching it. So once I got that shape in there, I'm taking it down. I believe that was a number 2. And what I'm pointing out right there is the vertical bars. His hair, it's pretty small in that section. So what I ended up doing was making my guidelines smaller than I usually do. So I just took up my guideline after I did my Babulous open. Then I went with my Masters open and just faded it out. And here's number 2. And as you guys know from my previous videos, I like to go open, halfway, quarter, close most of the time. I'll switch it up sometimes, but for the most part, that's usually what I do. I like to have a system. My system keeps me from getting lost in a haircut, so I'll know what to do next. The one thing I did notice in this haircut, by making his guideline a lot smaller than what I'm accustomed to, I had to work a little bit harder to get some of these lines and spots out, and I didn't want to take the fade up too high. I want to kind of leave it a little dark in that area, so that's why I'm using my blending scissors. Just with a little clipper over comb action. And just like fading with your clippers, you're just looking for any dark spots. Whatever we do to one side, we do to the other. I say it all the time. This is how you give a consistent haircut. A well-balanced haircut. Just cleaning up behind that ear with the number 2 guard. I don't want it to look like a weight line behind the ear. I can still see that little spot right there, so that's why I was going back in, cleaning it up, just detailing. So in the back, it's gonna be round, but what I like to do, I'll go straight across at first just to get that initial line in there, and then as I go, I'll clean up and round it out. Just a little more detail work, cleaning up the shag with the trimmers. You really can't tell from that angle, but I look for the hair that hangs over the line. You can see it right there. Yeah, any hair that's hanging over the line from certain angles will cause your line to not look as crisp. Even though you may have a clean, sharp line on it from the angle that you're viewing it from, but you have to look at your haircut from different angles. So here we go again with the number 2 with my Masters closed. There's 0 gap, so it's gonna cut just a little bit closer than the Wall Seniors 3 that I had on there, or the 2 that I had on there. Sorry. So now we're attacking this edge up. As you can see, his edge is a little different. It drops down in the front. He's got a slight widow's peak. Plus he has the cowlick right in the front. So he typically likes to put a part in there. So as you can see with the part, there's two lines. There's the top line and the bottom line. That's why I flip the trimmers over when I'm doing the bottom line. I get questions about that all the time. And you can see right there, I'm tapping the top line. So I like to turn off the light and edge them up because the light above casts a shadow sometimes. And I like to just use my camera light. Look at the look on his face. Pull them 10.5-inch scissors out on him. And this is just refining that haircut, detailing it out. Trying to get as many of those little flyaways as possible. Even though he's gonna wear a do-rag because he wants to rock the waves. So I'm gonna do my part to make sure that when he leaves the shop, it looks as good as possible so he doesn't have to do anything. But I guarantee the next day, it's gonna look wild if he does not put a do-rag on or something like that. Some sort of wave cap. So here's that before. Here's the finished look, man. Let me know what you guys think. Leave a comment in the section below. If you guys like it, let me know. I appreciate you guys from watching. I got a bunch more videos coming, and yeah, just continue to watch and continue to support. I appreciate you guys.